The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Spurs earned their bid into round 2 after a hard-fought 6-game series. Now, the stakes are greater, the challenge that much tougher as they prepare to do battle against the home team. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
These teams are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And from Mexico City, we've got Paul George, and it's Jeffries in at the small forward position. Now a timeout called by Mexico City. Here's Smooth. Here's George. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Paul with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Fox. 4-3. Smooth grabs the miss. To the inside. Vitre. Ooh, Paul with the block. Shoots. Fox missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
George passes to Jeffries. From the arc. George, that one's good. George has got 5 now.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Vitre. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Out left to the wing. Paul passes to Johnson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Pass to Smooth. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Fox. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening.
A great job to establish position and square up. And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Now here's Vassell. Outside Johnson. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Fox missing. For Mexico City, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. George passes to Smooth. Inside, B-Train. And that one is stuffed right through.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I caught up with Mexico City's head coach, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Mexico City. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. George outside. No good on the 3. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox outside. Here's Vassell. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooting.
Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Here's Jeffries. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smooth. Shot is good.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Paul passes to Vassell. Back to Paul. Johnson for 3. Mexico City with a rebound. And here they come. George scanning the floor. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Fox. Here's Whitehead. The 3. They get it back. B-Train. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now here's George. He's got 5.
You got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Mexico City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. San Antonio's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Fox right side. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 7 points.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Here's Smooth. And there's a pick. Down low. Stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Johnson passes to Paul. A triple from the wing. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Here's Whitehead. He's scoreless. Here's Smooth. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Fox outside. Outside Wembanyama. Right side Johnson. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. B-Train clears it away. B-Train's got 5 rebounds in the game. George passes to Smooth. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Now here's George. He has 7. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Betray, covered by Wembanyama. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Both teams deciding to change it up. San Antonio leading. Now Paul. He's got 5. Now Wembanyama. Over George. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. Just never see that in a man of his height.
Here's Pickett. Here's Stevens. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They get the rebound. Wembanyama screen. Castle for 3. With the second effort. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Nice move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And this is his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet. From deep, Rose. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
San Antonio leading by 4. Sohan outside to the left side wing. Wembanyama against George. From the left block. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up from Mexico City. Morris sets a screen. Now here's Rose, covered by Joe. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Pickett.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Now here's Sohan. Pass to Joe. From downtown. Counted from distance. And the Spurs lead by 7.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And the shot's good.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Here's Castle. Still no points. Wembanyama screen. Shot from the mid-range. Castle misses. Mexico City has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Rose right side. Pass to Morris. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Champagny. Now here's George. Over Wembanyama. George's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 5. To the middle. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pickett. Pass to Stevens. Lets it go from deep. Sohan with a rebound. Morris against Fox. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now a 9-point San Antonio lead. Mexico City shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Here's Pickett. The ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Rose.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Good work there as it goes. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Rose. Six to shoot. Pass to Morris from outside the arc. Sohan with some nice D. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, down low. Castle misses. And Mexico City with possession. 11-point game. Here's Whitehead. He buries it from 3. Whitehead's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Fox surveying the D. There's the block. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Fox. Smooth. Pass to Whitehead. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Fox with the ball.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
First team foul.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Mexico City has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. George is screen on Fox. Here's Smooth. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Smooth's got 7 points. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Fox outside. 5 to shoot. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. George passes to Whitehead. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Fox. Shot from the wing. Mexico City with a rebound. B-Train's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Jeffries. Still without a bucket. Inside. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everything Fox does is so fast. It makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. For San Antonio, Johnson, he's checked in for Mamoukelashvili. And it's Chris Paul in for Joe. For Mexico City, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Has to Smooth. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Fox right side. Pass to Castle. B-Train clears it away. B-Train's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Ooh, poked away. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Paul. And he drops it in from the low post. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They lead by 4. Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Smooth. To the inside. Here's B-Train. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Here's Whitehead. Pass to Jeffries. Six on the shot clock.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Spurs lead by 4. Fox outside. Tipped. Tries again. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. He's got 11. Fires for 3. They get it back. Kicks it to George. Knocks down the long J. George has got 10.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Outside Paul. Pass to Castle. Down low. Here's Fox. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Mexico City has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Smooth. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Here's B-Train. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Fox. Up top, Vassell. Takes the 3. Mexico City with a rebound. Whitehead passes to Smooth. Pass to Jeffries. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. Wembanyama screen. To halt the run. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got 7 points.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Whitehead. Here's Betray. 12 points for him. Smooth, no good. Wembanyama with it. Here's Castle. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Here's Whitehead. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Over to the wing. Here's Castle. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. Offensive board. The layup off target. Mexico City has gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Paul. Mexico City with a rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Whitehead passes to Betray. Paul with the double. Let's go with a 3. A nice shot by Jeffries. Jeffries has got 9 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Paul. To the middle.
Mexico City. Number 34. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 11. Here's Castle. Johnson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Gets an open look and hits it. Johnson's got 6 points.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
A minute 4 left in the second period. Smooth. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. 13 points in the game. Pass to Castle. Now here's Vassell. Outside Johnson. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Jeffries.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's George. To the wing, right side. Shoots from 14. A nice shot by Jeffries.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Johnson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 3-pointer. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Smooth. Misses the layup. And a pretty tight. Contested game here as we end the first half. Mexico City ahead, up by 3. And we'll return shortly.
54.
Welcome, everybody, to their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and out.
Guys, how important is the first? Glad you could join us, right?
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Paul George, and it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
And for San Antonio, up front they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at small forward. Smooth pass to Betrayed. And he makes it. Betrayed's got 14.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Fox outside. Outside Johnson from deep. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jeffries. To the paint. Here's Whitehead from behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And here's Fox. Oh, George with a steal. And they're pushing it up. And George with the jam.
And historically an excellent defender, George just excels at picking your pocket and taking it all the way himself. Nice.
From deep, Johnson gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Smooth. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Ooh, Paul with the block. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Fox outside. For the lead. Mexico City with a rebound. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming out. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Good on the second one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sohan. And here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot that time not on target. For Mexico City, they've gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Here's Smooth. 13 points in the game. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Intercepted. And they're on the break. Here's Jeffries. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
San Antonio has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Fox outside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Fox has got 20.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. They set the pick to the inside. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Smooth pass to Jeffries. George outside. Here's B-Train. Sohan covering. Shoots. And that one's good. B-Train. B-Train's got 5 points now this quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. San Antonio with the ball. Fox outside. Launches a three. Mexico City with a rebound. Smooth's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. For three. Here's B-Train. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Got a piece of it, and he stays with it. Here's a three from Paul. Mexico City with a rebound. Here's Smooth. 13 points in the game. Here's Jeffries. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Sohan outside. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Well, with the way he moves, Vassell can be so deceptive with his shots, and he did well to draw the foul there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
Two shots.
And so Vassell nails both of them. Mexico City, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Smooth, pass to Jeffries. Shoots over Paul. A nice shot by Jeffries. Jeffries has got 13 now.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Sohan. Now Fox. Paul looking over the floor. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Johnson plays with a lot of physicality. He doesn't just take contact. He seeks it out.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And the second free throw is good.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Smooth. Pass to George. Here's Smooth. To the right side for the lead. Rebounded by Fox.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Both shots good from the strike. San Antonio has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Pass to Fox. With some arc. Oh, Fox gets him with a silky floater.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Here's Jeffries. 13 points in the game. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Pass to Castle. Driving in. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And what strength by Castle. A tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Whitehead passes to Smooth. On the clock. Pass to Jeffries. The three is up. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Sohan with the ball. To the inside. Here's Castle. Mexico City with a rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. George outside. To the middle. Here's Betray. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Pass to Castle. Takes a three. Betray clears it away. Betray's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Ball passes to Sohan, and he jams it home with authority.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Pass to Jeffries, fires the three, gets the three ball to go. Jeffries has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Fox right side. Mexico City with a rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Betray. Pass to Smooth. Guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Mexico City.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Mamakelishvili's checked in for San Antonio. Joe comes in for Chris Paul. Fox hits from way out.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Fox. Kicks it to George. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 5 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Fox right side. Soft touch off the glass.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Castle. He's got 7. Pass to Mamakelishvili. Now Fox. Here's Castle, guarded by Rose. Basket counts. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Now here's George. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush. Here's Castle, guarded by Rose. And Sohan gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Rose right side. The Baseline J is on the way. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. And for the Spurs, they're shooting an efficient 55% on the third quarter. Now here's Fox. He's covered closely. Sohan outside for the lead. That one doesn't drop. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Greg Popovich addressing his team.
But don't stop the aggressiveness. You got shots, let them fly.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Markieff Morris out there with George. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Smooth in at the point guard position. Now an update on Victor Wembanyama from the sideline. What'd you find out?
Hey guys, the youth athletic trainer for the Spurs provided some info for us. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And to come down with an injury at this point is a huge blow. The last thing he wants is to bow out in the midst of the playoffs. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And he's going for the lob. The shot by Sohan, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Morris sets a screen. The drive by Rose. Pass to Morris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 4-point Mexico City lead.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Fox right side. Here's Castle. The three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his fourth assist with that last one. Here's Stevens. Out to the wing. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now Rose. Releases. Morris for three. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Fox. Here's Mamukelishvili. George defending. Mamukelishvili passes to Sohan. To take the lead. Mexico City with a rebound. Smooth's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Morris, a screen on Fox. Knocked away. Pass to Smooth. Rose outside. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's tied up with that one.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Smooth. From the right block. And off the glass. That was good. Smooth's got 19 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Fox. San Antonio again missing. For Mexico City, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's George. Fires it. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Mamukelishvili. Here's Castle. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Here's Whitehead. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Smooth. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side, Paul. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Inside. Out to Fox. There's the 3. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
Back to George. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Jeffries. Here's Betrayed. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Mamukelashvili. San Antonio again can't hit. Mexico City leading by 6. Pass to Smooth. George, a screen on Paul. Here's Whitehead. Lets the 3 fly. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Fox outside. George with it. Fox picks him up. Going all the way to the rack. And George with the jam.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
And here's Paul. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Castle. To in the cold spell. Drained it for 2 points.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. George, he's checked in for Jeffries. The Spurs. Making a switch here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Mexico City's head coach said to the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this. Looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Vassell. Off target from 3-point range.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Spurs. Mexico City making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here too. Sohan's checked in. Spurs trail by 9. Fox outside. Pass to Vassell. Johnson with it. Vassell, a screen on George. Here's Johnson. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Now here's Curry. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Betrayed. And it's good for 2. Betrayed's got 27 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Paul with it. Outside Johnson. Up top Vassell. That one a little long. Mexico City leading by 9 to the middle. Here's Smooth. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now Fox. Pass to Johnson. Over George. Betrayed clears it away. Betrayed's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Here's Whitehead. Now here's George. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fox outside. Sohan outside. Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. Hits the a three-pointer. Vassell's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only one in the first, 3 since the break.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
George hits them both.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Jeffries checked in from Mexico City. Spurs trail by 12, and it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I just talked with Mexico City's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Free throw's good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Here's Whitehead. He's covered by Fox. Vassell comes with a double. Here's Whitehead. Just 5 on the clock. Buries it from 3. Whitehead's got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Whitehead. Here's the 3. Here's Pitre. And he dunks it down.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. And it's Fox missing. Mexico City leading by 14. Here's Smooth. Here's Jeffries. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Paul. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, he's been playing this game a few years now. So CP3 knows how to draw contact and get to the line.
Ball hits them both. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
George outside. And the 3 off target. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Here's Vassell. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. The 3, George. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox up top. Outside Paul. This one for 3. Drains the triple.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Smooth. Mexico City wins it. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
PG, congratulations on the victory. How important was it for you to kick off this homestand with the win?
It was really important. It was really important for us to come back home and show out, play in front of our fans. we had a good night. I think everything was clicking offensively. There's still some things to work on defensively. We scored a lot, but we gave up a lot of points, so we got to clean that up.
Good luck the rest of the homestand.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg